I go, first of all, that's not even true.
No.
Because that's so hard to do. Even if you had 12 cabs from 2012 and they had different regions, all the experts, and we do this every day, will get it wrong. What these sommelier tests and master of wine tests want you to do is defend your decision based on what you character, what you think. So you describe, I think it's from Napa Valley. Why? Well, because it's got eucalyptus, and so that's what they want to hear. Because it's almost impossible. And you've done this how many times?
It's not almost impossible. Yeah. It is impossible.
You've done it how many times with all your wine geek friends? You go to lunch, everybody brings a bottle of wine, and you try to guess what it is.
Once in a while, you get lucky, you hit one. I mean, I have friends of mine still talking about how, like 5 or 6 years ago, I picked out the 1983 Malbec from Cane 5. And they go,
wow, that's huge.
And they go, how did you know that? Because we're dancing around Malbec. We know it's California. It's not Cabernet. It's not Merlot. It's not Cabernet Franc, but it's a Bordeaux wine. And nobody gets it Malbec. I said, wait a minute. He said, the guy says, well, there's one more grape. I said, oh my God, it's the 83 Cane 5 Malbec. And they look at me, how did you know that? Because it was the worst wine I had ever tasted in my life when I first tasted it in 85, and it still was.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I said, you don't forget a wine like that.
That's funny. It's calculatus eliminatus, basically.
Yeah. So anyway, this is an interesting wine, Happy Camper. Because I thought this was...
you thought for sure it's something that we owned as far as the brand is concerned.
And I think I confused it with Painted Van, and it's really an interesting story. I mean, Jeff Dye, who's that genius winemaker for ASV, came up with the name himself, thinking, who wouldn't want to be a happy camper? Well, he had no idea that camper clubs all over the country were going to pick this wine up and serve it at their functions, and then all of a sudden it's a big seller. I mean, it becomes a big deal. It's really funny. It's like, I had no idea that was going to happen. Well,
This is a wonderful, light, easy, it's exactly for what it says, right? Mm-hmm. But there's no flaws in it. So typically, sometimes these wines that are bottled for these kinds of things really aren't that great.
Well, it's a Jeff Dye wine. You ever find a flaw in a Jeff Dye wine?
It's got great balance. It's got great fruit, and it's meant to be, chilled and drunk.
And what else was great about it?
Hey, I don't know.
The price, $6.99 reorder, and then it's a $95. What more do you want? Oh my God, the batteries are dead.
Come on, man.
It's too late.
I couldn't agree.
I couldn't agree with you more completely.
Yeah, Ed, I couldn't. All right, cheers. Thanks for coming. Hey,